What about if I want to take my circle and shift the centre somewhere else? Well, if it was a straight line, we would just add a constant on the end. Let's just add another number. All I'm actually doing here is changing the radius of the circle. How do I shift the centre? Well, what I have to do is move the x and y coordinates. If I go x minus h, now traditionally it's a h on the x and a k on the y. Let me add sliders for those. So now I can move the horizontal position of the centre and the vertical position of the centre. This is exactly the same as what happens when you do a parabola. I think I can just type 0 there to go back to 0. So this is exactly the same as when you do a parabola, and the parabola in turning point form has y equals x minus h squared plus k. In that case, the k was shifted to the other side and made it into a plus. But it's exactly the same as this. Notice the minus sign. This is the conventional way we do it. So, if h is positive, I'm subtracting a positive moves it to the right. Subtracting a negative or adding a positive moves it left. Let me put that back to 0 and play with k. K is kind of the same if you think of right and up as being the same. If I subtract a positive number, the centre moves up. If I subtract a negative number, or add a positive, then the circle moves down. So that's how we move the centre of the circle without changing the radius of the circle. Because of course I can also change the radius of that circle as well. I really shouldn't play with negative radiuses. It's not actually doing anything because it's squaring it. It's just confusing you. So I really should just play with positive radiuses.